Hey everyone, how's it going? It's everyone's favorite Draconic Saberwolf on the internet, and we have a very special episode of Phil Burnell, aka Darkside Phil. He decided that he didn't want to do streaming anymore, I guess. This was an implosion for the record books. Not since the King Snake arc have we had something so misguided in his attempt to make more content. Like, I know it was like a slow week. He didn't like he was rate or wage quitting games left and right. I don't know where he came up with what we're about to see, but I think someone led him wrong. Someone either told him this or he decided he was going to do this himself, and he was like, oh yeah, no, this is going to be great. I'm going to fell 2 people and I'm going to be like the casino. He was not like the casino. In case you're wondering, Phil attempted detractor content. Phil attempted to do the one thing he has said he will never do. The one thing that he said he rose above, that despite the Kino Casino like tempting him like a devil on the shoulder to make all this money doing detractor content, Phil was like, no way, Jose. But now he did it. He is now officially, forevermore, a detractor. And who did he detract? Well, it's LTG. Of all the people, he could have detracted on a detractor. He could have detracted the Kino Casino. He could have detracted the side scroller people. He could have detracted on wings. Nope. Fuck that. We're just doing LTG in a desperate attempt to. I don't even fucking know. Let's just hear from Phil.
Roll over or to do it.
By the way, we're doing someone a little different. This is not Snorpernell. Usually I use Snorpernell's content. This is a Memology 101. DSP tries it. It's a little longer, and I really want to savor this. Like, in all honesty, my birthday was recently. This is like the best birthday gift that DSP could have possibly given me. I think. Thank you, DSP, for the wonderful gift of you just absolutely going batshit crazy on your own channel and thinking this was a good idea. Okay. But yeah, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. Let's go.
That's the worst feeling.
DSP tries it. Thank you, Mimo.
Here we go. You ready for this? All right.
Oh.
Well, folks.
Are you ready for this?
Now, hold on. Before you say a word, it's actually not what you think it is. This is why this is going to be very unique.
And somebody tell
It's
DSP
not.
to get off my dick.
So let's rewind this a bit, shall we? Now, as I said, this is literally Detractor Inception. We're going to watch the start of a Detractor video with an intro and everything. Then it's going to get to the video. Then it's going to be another Detractor video playing within the video. So you're going to see a video within a video, which is fascinating. Did you ever think you would see this? In fact,
Get it? Like, they don't do this all the fucking time. Like, I've seen clips of, like, detractors who are using, like, right now I'm using Memology, who use Phil, who is using LTG, who is using Wings' detractor. I don't remember the name. I think he'll say it. But, like, we're on, like, the 6th level of detractor hell here. So, let's go.
you know what? Here, just for the intros, we got to mute the music. Let's pause the music so we can hear these amazing intros. You ready? So this, for the
boy.
record, all credit goes to Red Dale, who is a detractor of LTG.
Red
Ready for this?
Dale.
Here's his intro.
If I gave a shit at all about Wings,
There he is.
or
He's
LTG, I'd
arrived.
probably use it.
And this is funny because these are all different scenes from things that LTG's been involved in over the years. Like that was him at the streamer awards from years ago, presenting an award. Everyone booed him off the stage. The infamous detractor story that apparently he pooped in his shower or something like that. It was a guy in the FGC who was disabled, who LTG got into a beef with, had a challenge match against, and lost. They're showing him firing heat seekers at him.
Phil. I don't know, like, I know you're not, like, good at this, nor are you very well versed in commentary video, it's not like your gameplay video. You don't have to describe everything that's on the fucking screen right now, my dude. We got eyes. We can see what's going on. You don't gotta do shit. Like, okay? You get it?
Pretty epic. Joking at his age, at age 45. He's not 45, but he always acts like he's not old.
Oh my god, how do you ruin detracting? Jesus Christ, dude. Just, you're worse than certain people on the fucking internet, man. You're worse than me, and I pause all the goddamn time. Let's just go, guys.
When he is in his 40s. The piss, the piss jug disposal room. The infamous LTG piss jug story that he says he pees in a jug rather than going to the bathroom.
Good one.
This guy's crazy. That is just, I'm sorry. Even I don't know what the content of the video is. That's an epic intro. Can we all applaud that? So that's a lot of effort goes into that shit. And the funny part is I know my detractors have intros too, but it's like, dude, that's like well done.
Oh no, Memology, no. Hey, Memology, if it makes you feel like any better, I don't have an intro. I know I just started doing this a couple months ago, but I don't have an intro. Guys, do I need an intro? I feel like now that Phil has called it out, like we need some sort of detractor intro for Draconic Saberwolf Productions. I don't know what it would be. I don't also want to spend any money on it, but I don't know.
It's very entertaining just to watch. Okay. All right. So like I said, this is going to be LTG commentating on Wings of Redemption via, I guess someone sent him this Breaking Banquet video. So if you don't know it, Breaking Banquet is one of Wings' detractors. So Red Dale is a detractor of LTG. Breaking Banquet is a detractor of Wings of Redemption. So now we're going to see another intro. You ready? So this is, now obviously this is blurry as shit, right? This is his webcam blown up. This is LTG streaming setup. All right. This is the room he actually broadcasts out of every day for his job. This is his job. All right. This is
coughing right into the mic. Good job.
You can't even see what I'm blocking either. Hold on a second. All right. Let me show you what's behind me before we even begin with this. Okay. I realized I'm blocking something. Ready? I don't know what that is on the floor. It looks like it's like a rug that's like a smiling sun, like a rainbow smiling sun happy face. It looks like something you'd have in a baby's room.
Phil, what are you doing, man? You watch detractor content all the time. Why are you so bad at this? This is awful commentary. Hey guys, look, he's got a little daisy thing over there and a cat tree on the, like, he's fucking John Madden of LTG's room here. Oh, you see here, if he goes over into this closet, it's open a jar about 32 degrees. It's overly analytical, man. And you know what? I don't believe it. I just don't believe the hatred. Like, there's nothing, detractors are fueled by pure viscera of the person that they're lolcowing. They have that need to, like, just get in there, just dig their claws into something and, tear it down. This is not that at all. So, oh boy.
That's what's on the floor in his streaming room, okay? I want to be sure you saw that before we continue, okay? There's a giant blank white wall behind him with nothing on it, and that's his streaming room. Now, just for the record, that's actually his streaming setup. That's not like, oh, I caught him on a bad day, and he just wasn't ready, and he just did an impromptu stream. He didn't just move into this house, and he's just getting set up, okay? That's what he does every day to make money. And he calls himself a professional. He says that he's a full-time, content creator. He's been in this game for so long. This is what he's come up with after all these years, over a decade that he's been on the internet. Now, just for the record, this actually isn't his old...
Oh, shit, my comments were going down again. Okay. So, Phil, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares about, like, any of this? I don't... Like, oh, look, his wall is unadorned. He's got no tchotchkes. He's got nothing. Sorry, Cake's going real weird, so I can't. I'll have to do that. But I think it is Kick, guys. I think it is Kick. So Zurin says the pig has opened his trough. All the trolls may feed. Right? This is a banquet. This is a feast. He has just like it's a casino style buffet for anyone who ever like wants to detract on this guy. And by the way, if you're a detractor, you have now been vindicated. You are now 100% like anything he says to you is fine because he does it himself now. All this like mouth drooling, anyone who detracts is gay, anyone who detracts is, you know, stupid and a mouth drooler. I can't remember all the stupid insults he hurls, but like now he's one of them. Phil, you are one of the detractors now. How's that make you feel, my man? Zurin says Phil's not good at anything. No, he's not. He's not good at detracting. He's not good at gameplay. This is a lot like his gameplay, though. I kind of pointed out earlier. His gameplay is just him like pointing out stuff like that's a box. Oh, there's an enemy. Oh, he has a lot of health. Like that's that. Oh my god. He's just so bad. I don't know how like a man who's been in this game for 17 years can be so bad at literally everything that is related to the internet. Zern saying maybe a short for the intro, maybe a short video of a pig roast. I think Storm Brunel would would not like that because he says, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Maybe we do a pig roast. Knight says, Phil, not everyone has to have a bunch of shit glued to the wall, right? Not everyone needs to have, like, look, I'm a VTuber. I don't have anything behind me. There's nothing here. I have muffins in my background. You know, that's about it. When I eventually do fursuit stuff and, like, you know, live streams, I might have some glowy shit, but it's just not going to be, like, you know, your goofy-ass setup, you dumbass. All right, let's keep going. This is going to take us 8 years if we keep
setup
this right.
Because he moved, I think in the last year or something like that, to a new house. So technically this is his new setup.
Stalker
in his old
alert.
setup, it used to look exactly the same, except the difference was on his back wall, he had these soundproofing panels. And I say that soundproofing panels. I say that very loosely because they weren't. I'll explain that in a second.
How about this? Why don't one of you niggas pull up and catch the fade? Pull up and catch the fade, bro. Pull up and catch the fade.
He also had some lighting that was like glued to his wall to the side of him. Now, a couple years ago, all right, he was talking shit about me. And I said, first of all, take a look at the soundproofing he has in the back. You realize that's not soundproofing. Those are those little felt, like cheap panels. You can get those at like the dollar store or.
Nope, felt? Interesting, Phil. In all honesty, though, again, who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck? Yeah, you literally just said in the beginning, he moved. So this is probably a setup that either he's getting started with or maybe he just doesn't feel like it. But, like, what kind of, like, in autistic detail is this where it's like, guys, he doesn't have, like, the proper soundproofing for a So? You got your shit from Elgato. Like, you got the Elgato Hex soundproofing bullshit panels. There's much nicer panels out there. I know. I've looked at them. Do you know, should I get like a really nice soundproofing panel and then be like, Phil, do you have these soundproofing panels? I don't think so. Ho, ho, ho. Like, what is this gatekeeping bullshit going on that is just weird?
Actually, I know where he got them. He got them off Temu. You know that website Temu? It's like the Chinese company or whatever, drop shipping garbage.
Who fucking
He got
cares?
them off there. I know, because they're right there. Like if you search soundproofing, it's the first thing that comes up on the site. And you can buy like 30 of them for like $12. So he basically just went to Temu and he ordered like 2-3 packs of those and he just glued them to his back wall, probably with tape or something. They don't actually do soundproofing, but they look like, you know, hexagons or whatever. So he was basically doing it for like a design thing, but they're incredibly cheap. Right? It was so cheap, didn't do anything, but he wanted to act like he was a professional. He had this nice fancy background. Look what I have, right? And he wanted to act like he was rich and affluent and makes all this money. So he had all this stuff, it only took me one time mentioning it in a video, basically saying, dude, you look like you're, you know, this is like let's be honest, ghetto level streaming. Like, it's bootleg, it's cheap as shit. It looks awful.
Hey, we got racist Phil back. I'm just kidding, but not really. But in any case, like, again, one of the not greatest, one of the biggest. let's put that into context. One of the biggest streamers out there, who is Asmongold, streams from a dirty ass fucking room. Oh, I hear he cleaned it or something like that. Oh, like what? Not XQC. Is it XQC? Like this fucker is, streaming from his bedroom. I think I can't. This was from a while ago, but in any case, like, people can have all sorts of setups as long as you're entertaining. No one gives a shit. You don't have to have blinky lights and fucking RGB everything and all this stuff just to, oh, look, like, I'm a professional, I have blinky lights. That's for children, Phil. You are a children's entertainer. Now, I'm just kidding. If you have RGBs, that's fine. I don't actually give a shit, but this man is just very nitpicky. Knight goes, who the fuck cares? I'm autistic and I don't care. What a loser, right? Like, I probably have a bit of autism. I'm not going to deny that. But, like, even I can't, like, fathom this level of detail this man is putting into the soundproofing. Poofy Hootie says, I wonder what DSP's opinion on Asmongold. All right? Nah, man, it's the best. Asmongold's the best streamer, He can afford to live in whatever, but he doesn't need soundproofing because reasons, money. He wants to get his audience.
Up your game on your stream, and literally he took it all down. He took it all down. He never put it back up. So he heard me criticizing it. He's like, oh shit, and then he just completely got rid of it all. And now his is his new place. He literally has nothing.
Sure.
He put nothing up at all. Like, he didn't even bother to put a single thing up in his setup where he streams. This guy is the textbook case of someone who is an egomaniac. He feels like his streams are the absolute best content on the planet. He will criticize everyone else and say, you got to work on this, you got to improve this, you got to do this. But when you look at his own content, none of it holds up for his own content. Like, he'll say,
Phil, that's you. That's you. That you just described yourself. Am I taking crazy pills here? I feel like he's just watching a fucking, like, did he look in the mirror? It's like, that guy is like, I don't even know, like, what to say to that. Like, the guy just basically described himself for this dude, who, by the way, if this is correct, I don't know if this number is, I think it's LTG's number. Like, he has 3,000 subs on, I believe it's YouTube. Let's just call it YouTube. So he has 3,000 subs. So he's making $3 a sub. That man is making $9,000 a month. So, like, he's doing okay. Now, apparently there's a lot of other, like, backstory I don't even give a shit. But, like, I guess he doesn't need the panels if he's throwing 9K at, people are throwing 9K at him. Zern says, oh my god, their setup doesn't look like an overly out-of-touch corporate cubicle. How lame. Phil's such a fucking loser. He is. This is quite possibly one of the worst things I've seen him do since the 666 podcast. The King Snake arc. Apparently we're bringing back the King Snake. It's King Snake 2.0, where he goes nuclear. Which, by the way, for going nuclear, these were like the most lukewarm milquetoast tastes I've ever seen in my like entire life. This was not nuclear. This was not nuclear at all. Like, the King Snake evolved into fucking, it wasn't Godzilla, it was King Ghidorah. Because he was not good at this.
oh, this guy's a bum, he's broke, you can tell. But look at his setup. Like, right now, look at that webcam. It looks like LTG is streaming from his great.
Oh, by the way, Knight says Phil could get work as a projectionist. Yes, that's a good one. I like that. And, oh, now taking credit for it. Yeah, I'm sure LTG heard DSP bash on a setup, and then he was like, oh, no, I have to, like, change everything about my setup because a streamer who streams to 200 people a day is making fun of me, who everyone on the internet hates. Yeah, I'm gonna get right on that. I'm sure it was like it fell down or he was moving or something. But Phil just everything, like anything that happens, Phil's like, ha ha ha, I'm the one who did it. No, you didn't, Phil. You are a person that no one gives a shit about except to rag on like we're doing right now. Poofy Hui says it gets really self-projection coming up. And yeah, Night, I'm doing the same thing. I'm just refreshing. We're moving through it. I think Kick is exploding, but
grandmother's spare bedroom. It looks like at any moment she could come crashing through the door, yelling at him, saying, Dale, why didn't you take out the trash, Dale? Dale, what are you doing, Dale? You're supposed to do to clean the kitty litter today, Dale. Why are you on stream again, Dale? But then he's going to go and talk shit to everyone else. Like, dude, your setup is awful. It looks like ass. And then on top of that, this is the other thing about this guy. He always has this on the screen, okay? His supposed sub account. I don't even know what that is. I don't know if that's subscribers on Twitch. I don't know if that's supposed to be subscribers on Kick. I don't know if that's members on YouTube. I don't know if that's number of viewers he's banned out of the total number of viewers he has. I don't know what that is. It doesn't say. At a glance, I have no idea what it means. I also don't care because, quite frankly, everyone knows that LTG view bots and self-subs himself all the time to make him look more affluent than he really is. He looks like he's rich and he's like a big dude. He's not. He's a phony. He has always been a phony.
He's just a big phony, guys. Big fat phony. Phil literally says, "Oh, it doesn't bother me." But you brought it up, Phil. You brought it up. You know, oh, is this Kick subs? Is this YouTube subs? I don't know. Phil, not everyone like notates every fucking dollar that passes through their stream. Which, by the way, is probably very useful for the IRS if you ever get audited. But like, and again, it's just such a weird, like, he's trying to detract, but it's like this little, like, nitpicky, you know, bullshit that he's trying to detract on. Like, this isn't even, I think he just did this one because he's trying for, like, a two-shot. He's trying for LTG and Wings. LTG because he's been beefing with him for so long. And Wings because he didn't go on his stupid fucking podcast more than once. Also, I think the Kick Chat's working again. Knight says, "Oh, you mean like the fake tips, Phil? Right? Oh God, I can't imagine someone stroking their ego, Phil. I can't imagine someone doing that to make sure that their precious little pride wasn't hurt because they didn't hit an arbitrary goal that they're the ones that set up, Phil." Zern says, "Why does it always sound like Phil is talking about himself?" Because he is. I think it's an ironic, like it's just the universe. The universe is making sure that Phil continues to propagate his own misery by saying all the stuff that we know about him, but then he says it because the universe loves irony. Oh my God, we're only 7 minutes into this. Let's go.
Someone who the only way that he feels he can be successful is by presenting a false product to the internet, a false persona of I'm a big, tough guy. I'm a manly guy. I'm very testosterone fueled. I'm better than you. I'm bigger than you. My streams are better than yours. I make more money than you. And it's all fake. It's all been proven that it's all botted. It's all nonsense.
Phil, that's you. That's still you. We still are on Phil. He bots. Possibly, allegedly. He fakes tips. He acts like the internet tough guy. You know, if you get around in my chat again and I don't like what you're doing, I'm going to ban you. I'm going to IP ban you. I'm going to go to your house. I'm going to take your computer. And like, this is all shit he's done. He's acted the tough guy. We've made fun of it multiple times. Knight says, Phil, he does make more money than you. See, I don't know, maybe not, but either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because Phil can't talk. Phil can't say anything because he does it himself. But he has zero self-awareness.
He said he has thousands of viewers on his streams, but his chat doesn't move. What are they all doing? Did they all have broken keyboards? They can't type? No, they're all view bots. All of his content is constant fake stuff. The guy has this really self-created persona of ego and success that doesn't exist. It's all smoke and mirrors. All
Oh
right?
my God,
So when
Phil.
you see this, you're like, I don't know what this is. No one else does either, because we all know it's not real. Do you really think this guy has 3,053 paid subscriptions right now?
I don't. Oh,
Hell no. If he did, he wouldn't be streaming from that room. It's insane. The guy thinks people buy this crap. Of course they don't. They watch the.
yeah.
Like, this guy is the fakest guy I've ever seen. You know, he's so full of everything he says out of his mouth. He'll talk junk constantly, but then when you actually call him out on his junk,
Phil,
he
take a
always
breath.
changes the subject or moves the goalpost or changes, for example, for years.
Oh my God, that's fucking you, Phil. Like, come on, man. Come on. Oh, that's like, who knows whether those are fake or real? Like, Phil. Like, holy shit, dude. Knight goes, perhaps Phil is just a little jealous that a black man is more successful than he is. We got KKK Phil coming back? Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. We might be in the King of Hate arc again. Poofy Hooey says, I believe some whale bots him depending on the game. Yeah, I think, well, there's the running theory that he kind of like throws out like 100 bots to make the stream look a little more propped up than it is. But when you get like the big spikes, those are the whales or the detractors or whatever. Zern says, wow, they like to lie about how manly and strong they are, said Phil while flexing non-existent muscles, right? How's the workout arc going there, Phil boy? How's the workout arc? This is just, I told you, this was insane. Like, I had to leave to stream like halfway through, but this is just wild. And apparently it gets worse.
The discussion was that LTG is the black DSP. That basically he's trying to emulate what I did in my youth as someone in the Street Fighter community, as a content creator, talking shit, talking down to people, causing drama, okay?
Something like that. I can't remember. I was like trying to, give them a little bit of advice how to.
Zern says, I wonder if Phil still listened to a mirror and paid an editor to put other people in the background. Maybe this is a cry for help. Like, guys, I'm actually like this, but I can't say it because of my pride. But please, help me. This is a cry for help. It has to be, because I can't think of any rational reason why he would have done this. Which, by the way, up until this point, like after he teased this like big reveal and the nuclear option and all that, $41. He has made $41, and in doing so, ruined every single shred of what like little dignity he had left.
Use his weight and use his fatness to his advantage. Start doing food reviews. If I'm going to be fat, I might as well market myself off of it. Why not?
If I were to take any advice from anyone on the internet, the last person that I would ask for any advice would be that man in the corner there. Like, what advice are you giving? You're not better.
You're right, Phil. I would also not give any or take any advice from the man in the corner. Yeah, no, definitely don't think I would ever do that. I think I would refrain from listening to the man in the corner.
Better off than anyone else. It's really confusing. I don't know.
You
You
are
tell me
confusing, Phil.
what kind of advice LTG could give you about anything. If maybe in the gym, maybe in the gym. I don't know. I don't know what the guy's workout regimen is. Apparently, he has documented his workouts and stuff like that. So maybe that's the one thing. But outside of that, what else could he possibly give you advice on? Like, why would you even want advice from this man?
I
Right.
guess this video
Of
is
course,
showing what he.
everyone in the chat's like, well, all his negative stuff, like how to avoid child support payments, how to take out a mortgage with your best friend and act like you did it yourself. I know, these are all the detractor memes this guy has around him constantly that circle around him and he can't avoid. He never disproves them. He just says they're not true.
People usually buy.
Phil, that's fucking you. I'm losing my mind. He's literally saying everything that he is. Guys, he never proves it. He just says it's not true. Oh my god. I feel like we hit the fucking Twilight Zone. Did we hit like a Bizarro World timeline? Oh, oh my goodness. I don't. Oh, by the way, his whole chat, like the kick chat, was absolutely saying this was a bad idea, and those were the LARPers. The LARPers were telling him this was not a good idea. Knight says, Phil, I take advice from the guy in the upper right corner, then the lower left. Yep, 100%. Zern says, no streamers have ever played the same game and talked shit to other people before Phil. No one would ever dream of being that generic, right? Phil invented drama. He hates it. It's because it's his own creation. He invented game drama. Oh, sorry, Knight. Yeah, it's the upper right. We got it. We got it. DSP sucks, and we don't take advice from DSP. Tail says, wow, hollow talk with little no evidence. Yep, that's Phil in a nutshell. And also says, accusation without proof is asking for trouble, right? Well, this is all the stuff, by the way, he says, like, oh, I'm going to sue my detractors over, they're stealing my content, they're, like, this is everything he has ever said that he is against for the detractors, he's now doing. It's amazing.
Buy a house with their spells, but you were going to buy one with your buddy, Ferris. You don't have the credit score or the debt-to-income ratio.
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up, you broke ass nigga! God damn, you niggas don't know shit about me. Why the fuck would I buy a crib with a nigga? The fuck is...
By the way, I'm pretty sure you can tell this YouTube, but I'm not the one blowing out the N-word. Just okay.
Niggas talking about? The fuck off my motherfucking dick!
But then he never disproves them either. Like for me, a lot of the stuff around me was basically based on like a factoid of truth that, you know, yeah, did I play mobile games? Sure I did. You know, of course I did. Not to the extent that people say I did, but I absolutely did. And now, you know, I've moved on from that. I've improved. But this guy just like, no, I don't have a daughter. No, I didn't take out a mortgage with another guy, but we have all the paperwork. We see.
Phil, I'm gonna have to point out the hypocrisy again, Phil. Everyone knows that you're down from the rafters. Everyone knows that you still play fucking mobile games. People are watching you, Phil. They're watching that account. And it's active all the fucking time. You can't just say, guys, like he does it without proof. And I have proof. By the way, my proof is I told you. It's not rules for thee. It's not rules for me, not for thee. It's, yeah, okay. Like, show us the proof. Show us something that tells us you don't do mobile games anymore. Show bank statement. Caleb Hammer that shit. Just blot out any personal information and show us that you've never actually put money towards mobile games. And then we'll believe you. Probably not, but maybe. You know? I'll take, Knight says, I'll take hypocrisy for 500, right? I think you would win whatever like everything. Zern says, I just remember it's not Alex anymore. It's been a while, but still makes me sad. Yeah, rip Alex. Poor, he was a good host. He was a good host. I enjoyed Jeopardy, but, well, we gotta keep going, though.
Right
It's
now,
gonna
you
be
can
an
go on
hour
a
at this
website, we
point.
can see it says that you owe back pay for this child support. You're not paying it. Like, it's in black and white. We can see it. It's not like, oh, it's a lie. Like, it's there. No. Let's get some advice from this guy, though, right? This is the kind of guy that I definitely need some life-changing, factoids about how to behave myself as a streamer. I'm really going to learn. At least I'll learn how to... one thing, maybe I can figure out how to say that I have 3,000 subs that don't exist and fake it. I don't know.
He's been up to recently. I know he had a...
I don't know, Phil. I think you're pretty good at faking stuff all on your own. I'm pretty sure you don't need any life lessons for that. Also, this is so dry. There's no emotion behind it. I said this before, like, when you're a detractor and you're doing this shit and you're commentating on it, which, by the way, he's just skinwalking against the Kino Casino. He is literally, the Kino Casino yesterday did a whole, like, Felt Phil festival or whatever it was. I actually watched it because I hate Phil, but like he's trying to like be them, but there's no emotion. There's just nothing there. It's just a very dry delivery, and he's not British. Sorry, Vera, but there like notice like I'm getting a little fired up. Am I gilding the lily? Slightly, but I actually do think this guy is insane. And I'm getting, you gotta be active, especially in the commentary community. Otherwise, you're just a stupid fucking talking head that's looking at a thing going, oh, here's an opinion about this. Okay, yep. I'm going to make a witty one-liner here, or at least I think I will.
Fight.
Fun of.
Here it is. Okay.
And they got a whole intro.
So also, by the way, his fucking like DSP's like lore drop and explaining things and like the initial like razzing on LTG, no joke, I think took like an hour just to get past the intro. That's too fucking long. I'm looking at my timer right now. I'm at like 36 minutes. Now, granted, I'm about 2/3 of the way through. But he just droned on and on and on about the stupidest shit. It was so boring. Like, the chat was on fire, but he was not.
Damn, a whole Breaking Bad intro.
Yes.
Guys,
is,
we need an intro, man.
But the funny part I find about this, he's like, wow, there's a whole Breaking Bad intro. Like, dude, we just watched the intro to your Detractors, and it was just as good, if not better. This guy really lives in, like, this weird bubble of isolation where he doesn't know anything about anything.
Oh, my God. Oh, Mimology beat me to it. Oh, that's you. You are the one. You are the bubble of isolation. I've never seen another man put themselves in a hug bubble as, like, as powerful as DSP. Woo! Memology, like, nailed the meme. He has earned his name on that one. Phil is the bubble boy. Thank you, Knight. Zergan says, I think people watch Phil the same way they watch a car crash, but to me, it's like watching a bad paint job dry on a humid day. Yeah, it is. Like, for me, there is entertainment. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. But as someone who also streams, who also tries to do this for a living, who also tries to, like, it's just the most infuriating thing to watch Phil do something, especially now he's in the detractor sphere. It's very cringe.
Around him, I guess, right?
Breaking banquet.
You're goddamn right.
You're goddamn right.
Well,
That's
me,
great.
it's because I'm good looking.
Wow.
And everybody that makes videos about me are ugly fucks. There's a difference.
What? What did he just say?
Well,
He
me,
said
it's
you're an
because
ugly
I'm good
fuck,
looking.
DSP.
And everybody that makes videos about me are ugly fucks. There's a difference.
He got you. You're done. You're cooked.
Press X to doubt that every person who makes a video about LTG makes a video about him because he's good looking. That's what he just said.
I don't know, DSP. You've been throwing off some pretty serious rainbow vibes lately. I'm wondering, like, and I, as someone who is pansexual, who has a unique ability to weigh in on this, I look at LTG. He's not bad. It's not bad. Like, if it was on offer, I'd be like, maybe. Definitely more than this fucking guy, right? This like goblin that's on the lower right hand corner. Knight says, also, is it just me or is it bald spot on the side of it? Oh no, Phil is going bald. Like, he is 100% balding. We've seen it. He's balding pretty bad.
Now, I don't know if he's joking or he actually believes that. To say that on your stream in public in front of your audience?
Why?
Bro. Focus on that hairline, bro. How about this? Your next stream goal
Here we go.
should say turkey transplant hairline trip. So the,
Okay, you're talking about my. Why are you talking about my looks? Who cares about how I look? I can come out with a paper bag on my head. I can come out looking like Jabba the Hutt. Like, who cares about... dude, I'm a game streamer. You understand? I'm not in a modeling agency. I'm not trying to be in fucking the Barbie movie, right? Why are you so hung up on looks? I'm really at a loss. You realize you're a streamer too. Maybe that... Oh shit. Oh, maybe we touched upon... Maybe he doesn't realize he's a streamer. Does he think that he's like a movie star or something? I mean, does he even... You know... To him, everything is about looks, right? It's like, dude, like, you're a streamer too.
Swing and a miss. Like, what the fuck? Oh, maybe he like, isn't that kind of like low-key glazing? Like, maybe he thinks he's a movie star. Phil, this is not, you're not dissuading the allegations. Like, oh, he's so handsome. Maybe he's a movie star. Like, wow. And yeah, Knight says, Phil, you're just bitching about how LTG setup looked. Like, it's always hypocrisy with this man. It's just 100%.
Like, everything you're
hypocrisy.
saying, do you really... I'm curious, does he think that the reason that he has viewership is because of how he looks? That people think he's attractive and that's why they're coming to his streams? Is that legit why he thinks he has 3,000 subs on Twitch?
Maybe. E-girls do it all the fucking time. And like I said, he's not... I will say this, from that last clip to this one, LTG, you look much better with hair. I'm just saying. But, like, maybe people, it's like, that's a handsome man right there. I'm going to give him a sub. Weirder things have been donated for reasons.
It's like, what? What did he just say? Like, are you insane?
but me, it's like,
It
as far
says
as
lots of
wings
shallow
goes,
people out there.
I
Yeah,
don't really
exactly.
understand what the obsession is when it comes to him. Me, I get it. I'm good looking. Men are obsessed with me. People are zesty. Men are hyper focused on me, so on and so forth.
People are zesty. I'm gay. That's what it is. People are zesty. So he thinks that a bunch of gay guys on the internet are obsessed with him.
Or
Last
women.
time I noticed, people who have crushes on you don't usually make thousands of detractor videos about you on the internet. I'm just saying. Like, maybe they would have asked them on a date or something and send them a bouquet, maybe some chocolates, right? Send them like a weight set or something, They would, doesn't really prompt that if someone has a crush on you, they make thousands of detractor videos and make a lot of money on you. That usually isn't the association that I think, but maybe in his head.
You are gay. The sooner you realize that, the better.
Imagine if I was like that. Well,
I don't this is such a weird, like, this is why everyone's like, you are bad at detracting Phil. I don't know whether he's glazing him or he's like actually like trying to, oh man, like, does he just think because he's handsome, like he gets a bunch of like, again, maybe. Is it my personal preference? No. But yeah, maybe he does get a bunch of gay people that are, gay guys that are like, oh yeah, how do you know, Phil? Zern says, also totally don't follow handsome feline Twitter. Okay, I lied. Right? I mean, there's some handsome people out there, and you follow, and you because they're handsome and stuff like that, or cute, things like that. It's so weird that like he's picking these like weird random like things to try and like latch onto and be like, oh yeah, like this is why we should hate him. From what I've heard, very briefly, like the reason LTG gets a lot of like detractors and stuff is not because he's handsome. Ergo, you missed the point. That would be like if I went, oh guys, like everyone hates Phil, and I mean, look at his cat. Like, his cat's so dumb, and his chair is stupid. Like, do you see that chair? Why doesn't he get a better? Oh, he got a better chair. Maybe you should get like a chair that doesn't rock back and forth. And man, that cat is cute. Maybe everyone's just doing so. See how stupid that sounds? See how fucking dumb that is? For me to be like, oh, his cat's like super cute. Maybe like that. Case in point. Like, let's keep going. Let's take it.
guys, fucking tried to meal prep today. Chicken fell on the fucking floor. Cat started eating it. Let them have the chicken.
Are we getting insight again into LTG? I think he's doing it again. So I think what he's doing is he's oh, I'm gonna put myself into the, like, what would this be if I was depressed? And he's describing his day as if he were depressed. but already he's revealing things about his life. Like he has those meal prep kits. Do you know what those are? So basically, if you are not
The
able to
fuck?
cook for yourself, you have no cooking talent whatsoever.
And then when we broke up,
Phil, you DoorDash every fucking day. That is one of the big that is where your fucking money goes. And if it's not you, then apparently Kat cooks everything. And we've seen her cooking, and it's mid. But like, and also I don't think he's talking about like the meal prep, the factor meal. I think LTG is actually just talking about meal prep. Meal prep, Phil, is something people do so that they can just make a bunch of stuff during the week and then put it in the microwave and eat it. I don't know where he's that like it's such a weird does he have factor and he's trying to like project again? The chicken it was such a benign story too. The chicken I was meal prepping, the chicken fell on the floor and the cat started eating it. And it was like just like okay. I mean, that was a story. It was, a little insight. It wasn't anything crazy. It's not the SecOps bullshit that fucking Phil throws out there every goddamn day. And also, like, and I just saw it on here. It's, well, Zurin says, I think he's bringing up the looks out of jealousy. Why ever people follow Phil? It's not for his looks. No, it's to shit on him. But Knight says, oh, fuck you, Phil. I use some of those meals and I cook, and I'm a better cook than you are a streamer. Exactly. Like factors are great. I've been thinking about it. I haven't been able to pull the trigger. I can't like justify it. I get enough time to cook. But if you're busy, and you don't want to eat out and you're trying to stay healthy, like those meal preps, they're fine. Like some people only get them once a day or twice a week or something like that. He's shitting on this whole like thing because LTG said it. It's such a benign thing. Oh, he's trying to give us some insight into his life. Oh, he's trying to be relatable. Oh shit. Fucking someone call the presses. He dropped chicken and his cat started to eat it. I have a cat. If I drop something on the floor and I'm not quick enough, he eats it. He's a little vacuum cleaner. Especially if it's chicken. He loves chicken. But, like, are you going to make fun of me now, Phil? Because I had a little bit of chicken that fell on the floor and my cat ate it because I was meal prepping? I meal prep too. It's just he's so, like, he doesn't get it. I don't think he gets the spirit of detracting. He's just doing this to skinwalk as the king of casino people.
less money. No one cooking for me anymore. It was basically a giant, no moral support. That was the other thing. If anything went wrong, I was on my own.
You could subscribe to one of these insanely overpriced meal prep kits. And what they'll do is they will mail you individual meals portioned out. And all you have to do is open the kit, combine the ingredients. Usually it's something easy to do, like a quick stir fry or a quick bake. No real cooking skill required. And then you have a meal that's healthy and what you would want for your lifestyle. But it's insanely expensive. Like they way overcharge you because they did all the prep for you because you basically are inept and can't figure it out for yourself. So he's basically admitting that he's an idiot, that he's willing to way overpay.
Phil, fuck off into the sun and burn. Like this is so stupid. And first of all, they're not crazy expensive. Are they a little pricey? Yeah, but like you can get deals, you can get, discounts, you can get stuff like that. As Zern says, that's half the reason you get pet. Yeah, half the reason so they eat the stuff you drop. But like and here we have the quintessential problem with Phil. He doesn't get it. And I'm gonna break it down. Of one of the reasons. There are several. But one of the reasons people get those meal plans is because they are too busy to meal prep and cook. Or they work really, really hard and they just don't feel like it. But for them, the time that it would take to meal prep is not as worthwhile as the money they are spending to get this food prepared. But Phil has no concept of time, money, balance. None. Zero. This man streams 2 days, this man streams twice a day, 5 hours each time, 6 days a week. So he is spending 12, probably at least 10, maybe even 12 hours a day for 6 days, streaming and begging for money. He has no concept of time, money, balance. His time is worthless. His time means nothing. All he cares about is money. So when he looks at these factor meals, like, oh, I'm giving out money in order to get these meals when I can make them myself, or Cat can. Also, Cat makes them, so he's just being a lazy fuck anyway. But it's just he doesn't understand the concept because he will never ever have any concept of using time or utilizing time. He doesn't utilize time. He sits on his ass, he plays games, he gets money, and then he drinks himself to sleep. That's his life. So he doesn't understand the concept of trading money for time, which is what a lot of these people who get these meal plans do. They are trading the money they get for the time that they claim by doing these meals. You know, other people do for other reasons, health reasons, and, you know, it's better than what you can find, like, dining out or stuff like that. But this is the problem with Phil. He has no experience with anything other than what is in the four walls of his office. That's it. So he's talking out of his ass, which is not really surprising.
To get daily meals pre-made for him that he can just squirt a sauce on and toss in the microwave, or toss in a wok and stir fry, or just toss in his oven. He can't go to the supermarket and buy groceries because that's too hard. He has to subscribe to a meal service to do it.
Then fucking
fuck
go
off,
to
Phil.
the gym.
Are you serious?
Somebody grabs the last 100-pound dumbbells, can't do my chest press.
And for the record, this is a guy who claims he's insanely affluent. He says, I make so much money in bank. I make more money than anyone. I got 3,000 paid subs. He goes to the gym every day. If you have a big house, which he claims, he just moved into a giant house, I'm sure one of the rooms is perfect for a workout room. Why don't you get a home gym? Why don't you do it at home? That way you never have to drive to the gym to do that shit. And then you can actually have all the equipment that you want. You never have to worry that someone's using the equipment. You have to wait for them. It's all dirty and shit. But why do you have to go to the gym? And, you know, you could think about it for a few different reasons. Number one, he's lying. He doesn't actually have a big house where he could have a home gym. He's just full of crap. Number two, he's not affluent. He doesn't have money to buy a home gym. He's a liar there, too. If you were affluent, if you had a giant house, you'd probably have a really awesome home gym that you could use at all times. Like, why would you go to the physical gym and have to pay the weekly or the monthly membership, deal with waiting in line, dirty machines, people bothering you, all the nonsense? Why would you?
First of all, Phil, what gym are you fucking going to? Like, what gym is this guy going to? Second of all, you know what most gym memberships are? Like, some of them are expensive, don't get me wrong. But, like, the one near me, it's like $10 a month. It's one of those, like, Planet Fitnesses. And for $10 a month, he can have the access to a wide range of stuff. Some people don't want exercise equipment cluttering up their entire place. Some people need the variety that comes with a gym. Even with, like, most home workouts, unless you are rich, like, like, very wealthy, you might get, like, you know, one or two machines, maybe some barbells, maybe, like, but you're not going to get the same experience that you're going to get at a fucking gym. Plus, maybe he has a personal trainer. Maybe there's a pool that he uses. Maybe there's a sauna. Like, not everyone wants to be a closeted fucking hermit that just, you know, I don't know, I'm just lifting weights. And, like, also, what is your version of a home gym, Phil? I guarantee you this man probably has a weight bench, a set of dumbbells, one of those, like, bouncy ball things, and that's it. If that. I would say if that. He maybe has a treadmill. So it's like, okay, like, he's designed to do the gym so he can, you know, if he is very fitness oriented, the gym is what he does to do his thing. So so weird. Zern says, I hate the grocery store, especially after working all day. I almost always get them delivered. I don't mind going to the grocery store. I like looking for deals. But, you know, delivery's fine. You know, if there's a pinch, delivery's great. Night Forger says, Phil, you do realize if you're affluent, you can afford to do the most expensive fare. Yeah. So is not Phil just proving that LTG is affluent? If he can afford the super expensive factor meals? Isn't he now saying, oh, actually LTG is rich. He is wealthy. Again, I don't even think he was talking about like the factor meals. I think he was just talking about actual meal prep. I don't know, maybe. I don't really give a shit. Zern says, some people like to socialize at the gym. When I worked out, buddies, we always went to the gym because nobody wants 5 sweaty guys in the house outside of the bedroom. I was about to say, maybe Phil wants some sweaty guys in his house, trying to invite some people. Hey, Darziak, why don't you come on over to my home gym? We can work out together. Wink. And Zero says, the deals are traps and partially responsible for my gut. Evil corpo food traps. Yeah, fair enough. I still like deals. I can't help it.
Do that. The reason people go to the gym is because they can't afford a home gym. And
Phil, fuck the fuck off and fucking stay there. They have to go because they're brokey bitches. My good fuckwad. Are you saying that everyone who goes to the gym is because they can't afford a home gym system? Is this really the hill that we're about to fucking die on? Are you serious? It's mind-boggling just how like sheltered this man is that he thinks, oh, well, if they go to the gym, clearly they're broke. We just listed off like 5 or 6 reasons why someone would go to a gym instead of having a home gym. But this guy just can't. Oh, it's always money. It's fucking money. It's money, money, money. Always about the money. It's constant in his head like a fucking tumor. Well, does this relate to money? Knight says, nah, he just wants some sway by sucking his dick. Well, I mean, he does like dick sucking. And Zern says, how to train your dragon? Ooh, I could use some training. Well, now we're getting gay up in here. Which is fine. Knight says, Phil, tell me you don't have friends without telling me you don't have friends, right? This guy only sees himself and how it relates to him.
to them, it's an easier way to get it into their routine. I got to drive there or whatever. This guy, he had to get an oil change and it took 3 hours. Oh, no. Are you telling me that LTG has one of those plans with the dealership? Oh, no. This just gets worse. So let me get this straight. Okay? So he has a meal plan. He can't make meals for himself. So someone does it for him and he pays them exorbitant amounts of money to do it. And the meals, by the way, aren't very good either. So he's scammed there. He goes to the gym every day. He can't afford a home gym. He gets his oil changed through the dealership. So he has to wait 3 hours to get his oil changed. He could literally drive to Jiffy Lube down the street and your oil will be changed in 20 minutes. No lie. But he goes to the dealership.
I'm going to lose my fucking mind. I didn't see this part. I'm going to lose my shit. Like, I don't know what he's trying to get at. Now he's saying, oh, he goes to the dealership. Well, the dealership's more expensive, so wouldn't that mean he's wealthy? But also this whole, like, crazy concept of, like, oh, the meals are so expensive and he can't cook for himself. How the fuck do you know? And again, I don't even think he was talking about the meal prep, but, like, so he's making all these assumptions. Things, by the way, if you even, like, look in Phil's direction wrong, you're banned, you're a mouth drooler, you're an idiot, you have no life, you have no money, you have nothing, like, but here he is literally sitting and shitting on someone for having a fucking life. And again, I don't know anything about LTG. I'm not gonna assume anything. Maybe he is a piece of shit. I don't know. I don't fucking care. But, like, the whole like, oh, he should just go to Jiffy Lube. Maybe not everyone wants to go to Jiffy Lube. Maybe people want to go to dealership. Maybe he has a deal with the dealership. When I had my new car, I got free oil changes. You know, I went to the dealership, and guess what? Because I went to the dealership, when my other car's engine blew out, it was completely covered because I had a warranty. I probably would have had to fight it tooth and nail if I went to the Jiffy Lube, but I went to the dealership. And yeah, I paid a little more, but guess what? I saved myself about $6,000 when that fucker blew. So fuck off. Like, he's so bad. Like, and again, it's literally all down to money. He is detracting this man, not because he hates him, not because he has any particular problems with the way he lives or the way he begs or the way he plays games. It's money. He hates this man because he thinks he has no money. And again, I don't even think he hates him. I think he's just trying to do something to get money from his dents or try and get some detractor money, which this will be very fun when it all blows up in his fucking face, which it did. It blew up in his face in real time. His dents in his YouTube chat were begging him to stop. They're like, Phil, this is drama content. You said you don't do drama content. Please stop this. You should have listened to your dragon, man. You should have listened to Darziak when he told you not to do this. This was the dumbest fucking thing he could have done ever. Zern says, no surprise somebody's delusions feel so ridiculously out of touch with life, right? It's so sad.
Let's keep going. He's very smart, this man.
Gym was too crowded.
And it's funny because someone in chat just said, but this is all hypothetical. No, you see, that's the thing with LTG. What he says actually is his light. You think he's making it up. No, he's actually describing things he does during the day. And if he were depressed, how he would tackle each thing and how he could see, this is how my day would be if I was depressed like Wings. This is his actual schedule. He's not just pulling this out of his butt. But the thing is, he doesn't realize he's exposing to the internet his lifestyle. Low cow.
Okay, so the lifestyle he exposes that he gets his oil change at the dealership, he gets meal prep, and he goes to a gym. I'm missing it, I guess. Maybe he'll explain.
Man like him doesn't eat steak and eggs. That'd be the last thing that he needs.
And that's it. Okay. Well, there you go. All right.
So that was that was Memology 101. Thank you for that. That was Darkside Phil's attempt at detracting, and yeah, it was not good. That was bad. I'd say don't give up your day job, but I want him to give up his day job as well. So I don't know why he thought this was such a good idea. There's some running theories. The first was that the Kino Casino did a whole big thing on him on Wednesday, so he was trying to like do something about it. There was also that apparently a detractor called his mom and did like a troll call or something like that. And for some reason I don't know why he did this. I don't know what possessed him, but I don't know if I mean, I'm sure he'll recover. He's a pig roach. He will recover, but this is gonna hurt. And right after the Asmongold drop, like, I'm curious to see on how the rest of this week's gonna go for old Philly boy here, because you know the detractors are feasting. This was a 5-star 14 plate meal that these like, we're just like, nom, yeah, like, more please, not like, we're stuffed. Like, I'm stuffed to the gills. That was a meal, man. I don't even know if I want to do any more stuff tonight. Like, but Hey, and also this was an hour. So if you like this, if you like the longer content, let me know. I've been trying to keep it like shorter, like to 20, 30 minutes. But if you like the hour long stuff here, let me know. Otherwise, make like a werewolf and like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Which is it going to be more of this? I don't know. This is wild. This is crazy. I'm definitely interested in seeing what happens. And then before we end, Zern says you talk shit about something and a little kid tries to join in. It's kind of what this sounded like, right? It's like Phil wanted to be a detractor and he just like waddled up and is like, ah, guys, I can detract too. Look at this. And then he just, farts. He's like, hey, that was great, right? No. Knight says, don't feed the trolls, Phil. He immediately proceeds to deliver a banquet. This was a feast. We are feasting on the king on this one. And Zergan says, not surprising, his primary principle, no drama, flew out the window the moment he felt it was convenient. Oh, Phil. What are we ever going to do with you? But that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching if you made it to this point, and I hope to see you in the next one.